what's up you guys? Marty Schwartz here. So the other day, I was deep in the middle of filming lessons, totally in the zone, and suddenly it hit me. It's 2:30 and I haven't eaten a thing. At that point, my stomach was soloing louder than my guitar. That's when Factor totally saved the day. Factor is an awesome meal delivery service that sends fresh, not frozen, chef-prepared meals right to your door. All you gotta do is pop it in the microwave for like 2 minutes and you're good to go. Literally faster than tuning up before a jam session. I've been on a bit of a health and wellness journey lately. Not hardcore or anything, just trying to be more mindful. And Factor has made it so much easier to stay on track. They've got over 80 meals rotating weekly, so you can switch it up every day and never get bored. They've got everything from high protein to calorie smart to Mediterranean style meals. Whatever fits your vibe, it's all there. For me, it's a no-brainer. I use Factor and you should too. It's helped me eat better without stressing about what to cook or clean up, especially on those long filming days when I just need something quick and feel good. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code MartyMusicFB50 to get 50% off your first Factor box, plus free breakfast for a whole year. Again, that's code MartyMusicFB50 at factor75.com. 50% off plus free breakfast for a year. That's a whole year, you guys. Big thanks to Factor for supporting the channel, and of course, thank you for hanging out. All right, let's get back to the lesson. Here we go. Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, and I'm gonna give you 3 John Mayer inspired techniques right now. People have been requesting this, and I think John Mayer is a great musician and a really great songwriter. He's really had a lot of longevity and done a lot of, I think, really amazing things, so he has my respect. I've seen him live a bunch of times. My particular favorite is the John Mayer Trio, but I like what he's done with Dead & Company and also his evolution as a songwriter as well, so I know a lot of guitar players look up to him as well. So I'm going to give you those 3 techniques. Also, real quick, make sure you check out the links below. I have a chord and scale book with all the diagrams for the foundation of guitar, scales, chords, arpeggios, triads, everything you need, and it's totally free. Make sure you get that. And then check out my website, martymusic.com. Got a bunch of great resources there. Free courses, premium courses. I do members-only live streams where you can chime in with me and ask questions. I can interact with you. I do 2 of those a month, sometimes 3. Also, while you're down there, subscribe to the channel. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna go with this super bluesy technique as the first technique, and it's this little double stop. It's a little 2-note stab that he does a lot in his more blues rock Stevie Ray Vaughan vibe. It's also in the Who Do You Think I Was main riff, but it's this little thing. So if you're thinking of it as the key of A or an A7 chord, he's playing the D and G string of this chord. But to do that, you can just use 2 fingers, so like this. And so that would be the 5th fret D string and the 6th fret G string. But what's cool is you have other fingers free. You're in this kind of home row pentatonic. And so he does a little stab where you're a half step lower. So that'd be 4th fret of the D and 5th fret G. And you hit it hard and slide up a half step. And from there, you can do all kinds of stuff. He would thumb the root. But also he's kind of gripping it, so you've got a lot of muting going on. And so a couple of easy things in there is you've got the first thing I showed you, but then you can cover the, for this key, you can think of that home row box, that first position in the pentatonic, cover the 7th fret D and G. You can also use it in your soloing where instead of ending with the root, like, you can do a little which is pretty tasty. You know, there's that, but instead, I like that a lot. When I play that Who Do You Think I Was, because my fingers are just little short, stubby little fingers. I don't have the, you know, John Mayer's fingers are probably that much longer than mine. So I would use my middle finger on the root, like that, and then use my index and third finger for that. By the way, John Mayer Trio is my favorite John Mayer era. Although I do like when he does Jerry Garcia inspired Dead and Company stuff as well. And then I think he's a great songwriter and a really great musician. Okay, so that's the first technique. The second technique, I'm going to go into that more B.B. King kind of vibe because he was heavily inspired by B.B. King as well. That could kind of be more Hendrix, SRV. Now we go to the B.B. King. I'm going to stay in the key of A. So if we pretended like we had a progression, A major to B minor. So I'm thinking BB box. And that's a vibe where you're using the root of the song or the key you're playing in, and that root is on the B string. So for the key of A, it'd be the 10th fret B string. Like that, 10th fret B string. And the BB box is actually a little spot, mostly G, B, and high E string, where BB King would mix elements of the major and minor pentatonic in one spot. So for instance, the more majory vibe, like Gravity, you would have the 11th fret G string, 10th fret B, then the 12th fret B string, that's all major pentatonic. You could even look at the 9th fret G. Oops. So that would be 9 to the 11th fret on the G, 10th fret B, 12th fret B up a whole step bend. Now he does that kind of vibe for Gravity, but in a blues. Dun, 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 dun. It's just all this little, that's all just major pentatonic box, but in this particular spot. I just noticed I left my phone up here, and look, apparently I like this color, don't I? Matching my guitar. Okay, was not intentional. But what's great about this BB box, and John Mayer would do this as well, is you can change it to the minor pentatonic. You can bend that 12th fret a half step. And then you can go to 12th fret G string. So that's minor pentatonic. You don't have to think about what box it is. Just think more about the root and playing intervals around that root. So what I did a little bit there was went to the 13th fret B string and the 12th fret G string off that root. And that's the A minor pentatonic right there. Now that 13th fret B string, bend that up a whole step, and that's wonderful. And you can do stuff like this, where you bend from the 13th fret up a whole step, slide back to the 12th fret with the half step bend. Lots of vocal sounding licks there. So you can combine the two ideas, or now the 12th fret high E can be bent up a whole step for that sweet major sound. But what I really like is bending that up a minor third. And then just going 12, 10, 13, 10. Stab on the root, 17. BB style. Okay, so then one other thing would be some of the cool chords that you can use instead of a basic major chord and a basic minor chord. And so one could be a major 9 chord instead of a major chord. So if we're still in A, I can look at that A major bar chord there. And so that's a root, 12th fret A string. The 5th is the 14D. The root again is the 14G. So it's like a power chord or a 5 chord. And then the major third up here on the 14th fret B string. Well, he would use, not for like gravity, but there are all kinds of instances where he would just use a more exotic major chord. And so that's still the root, and what I'm playing here is the 12th fret A string, and then the 11th fret D string. So that's the root, major third, and then my pinky is on the 13th fret G. And that's the major 7. So this isn't going to work in a bluesy setting. It's going to be more of that balladeer vibe, or just something a little different. And then up top here on the 12th fret B string, that is the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so a B minor, instead of B minor or B minor 7, there's a B minor 9 voicing that I like a lot. And that would be the root on that 14th fret A string, 12th fret with your index finger on the D, and then 3rd finger on the 14th fret G, and then 14th fret B with the pinky. So it's a B minor 9, and so that's a B note, so root, minor 3rd right there. And then that 14th fret G is the minor 7 or the flat 7. And then that 14th fret B is the 9. So it's a B minor 9. If I moved it here, it'd be E minor 9. Get the open E in there if you want. There I'm playing the B minor 9 an octave lower. I don't need that index finger because it's the open D. So those 9s add a real moodiness to your chords, and you can just go about taking a song that has a major chord and making it one of those major 9s, or a progression that has a minor chord and making it one of those minor 9s, just to experiment and be creative with it. So those are 3 techniques that you can use right now. All right, I hope you guys dug that lesson. Let me know in the comments other artists you'd like me to get some inspiration from. Let me know. Also, while you're down there, get that free chord and scale book. Check out martymusic.com. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all that extra support. It helps keep me going here. Thank you for that, and take care. Hope to see you again.